everybody, and welcome back to another KidALoo adventure. So I wanted to talk a little bit about Mario Kart Tour and how to maximize your score on Mario Kart Tour. So as you can see, I am logged into the game here, and we've got some different options up top. And I will go ahead and say right off the bat that first-time users can enjoy a 2-week free trial of the Gold Pass. So that is what you see right here. And I actually really like the way this game does that, because you can sign up for that and then immediately cancel it, and then you still get 2 whole weeks of Gold Pass, and the perks for the Gold Pass are actually really good. So especially for first-time users, I do recommend doing the Gold Pass, getting a bunch of the carts and characters to kind of build out your base of carts and drivers and gliders, and then from then on, if you want to cancel it, you can, or you can keep it. Either way, I canceled mine, but it is a really good idea to get those carts and drivers. But otherwise, let's go ahead and get into maximizing your points. So these are the drivers that I have, and each race obviously has a particular driver or several drivers that do the best, and then there's the second tier drivers and the third tier drivers. So obviously the more characters you have unlocked, the better, but they also have levels. So let's go ahead and look at one of these guys, and you can see they have points and then they have skill levels. So the points, if you click on that, will show you this guy is maxed out, okay? But you can use those tickets. So you see that red Mario Kart Tour ticket? You earn tickets when you complete challenges and when you unlock those presents throughout the game. So if he was not maxed out, I could, and I had any tickets, which I don't, you can see tickets held is 0, but I could use those tickets to raise the level of base points. So that is the starting amount of points that the racer starts each race with. So if I use this character, he's going to start off with 600 points right off the bat. Okay, now the other side of that is the skill level. Now that is the bonuses that this character will give you on some of the things that you do during the race. So if I click on that, you can see that to get to level 3, I need basically 3 more of him to get that 5 out of 5, and then he'll go to level 3. And I don't have any tickets. You can use these tickets to raise their level. I don't have any of those right now either, but if I did that, you can see down here, if you scroll down, you'll see which races they're good at. But then below that, you can also see what level they are and then what the different levels mean. So you can see that going from level 1 to level 2 is a big deal for Koopa Troopa, okay? Because you go from a 0% chance of starting a frenzy to a 2% chance and a ×1 bonus points boost. Now when you're trying to maximize your points, those bonus point boosts and those frenzies are super important. So the frenzy is where you become invincible for a little bit of time, and it gives you an unlimited amount of, whatever it is. It could be mushrooms, it could be shells, whatever. And then as you're firing those off and knocking people out, and you're running into people, you're earning points that whole time. So the frenzies are really the main way to maximize your points during races, but also upgrading your characters is the other really good way to do that. So as an example, let's go to the current challenge cup, which is right here. As I'm looking at this, let's go into the first one. So I've got actually 2 characters that are in this top tier level. And so I'm looking at them, and they're both level 2, and one of them has a base of 800 points and the other has 585. So sometimes you can play around with it and do really good with one or the other, but typically I would choose the one with the higher base points. Same deal with the second level on the cards. So I've got a level 2 and a level 1. The level 1 has higher base points, but the level 2 is probably going to give me more bonus points. So either one of those, I'm going to go with the higher base points on this one. And then again, the same thing with these. So I'm going to choose the one that I have available, and we're going to go ahead and go with this. Now maximizing the things you do during the race is going to be a big deal. So getting your starting bonus, running over the little obstacles and the little jumps, all of those things give you bonus points throughout the race, as well as knocking other people out. So to get my bonus boost, once it reaches 2 on the countdown, I'm going to hold it down and then let go right when it says go. And you see that gives me a longer boost than most of the other people that I went around that course with. They either didn't get the boost or they let go of it early. I'm going to run over as many of these jumps as I can, and we're going to just try to maximize the points. So I'm going to use all the item boxes that I can and try to hit somebody with them. Now, there's a couple different things you can do with those. You can use them as a shield behind you and just let them sit there, or you can actually use them and try to hit somebody and get the points for it. Now, you don't get points if you use it as a shield, but if you use it as a weapon and you hit somebody with it, you do get points from that. So I typically, try to just be more aggressive with the way that I use my coins. And you see I ran into that dino, so I got a little longer glide. All these little things, going around the corners, using a little mini turbo boost, all of that stuff adds up to points as you're going. Oh, look at this. Okay, so I was in first place, so I got the shell, but that's okay. We're getting more points, we're getting more boxes, and I may get a frenzy here. I'm not sure if I will or not. But we're just going to go around this race here and try to maximize our points. So I'm going to shoot the shell off, see if I can hit somebody. I did. I'm going to throw that banana, see if somebody will run into that. And then use my turbo boost here. Okay, and then now you see I've got a frenzy. So I'm going to hit this red button as much as I can, drop as many bananas as I can, and you can see every time I hit somebody, I'm getting points from all that stuff. So frenzies are really the best way to get points. Hit, hit, hit. Okay, that's awesome. So you bounce off of that guy again, a little longer glide, and coming around the corner for the end, get that mini turbo boost. I'm going to try to shoot this shell off one last time, see if I can get lucky, and we finished. Okay, so that is how I run a race and try to maximize the points during the race. There's a bunch of other little things that you can do throughout the course of the race. There's some shortcuts that you can take sometimes. You can try to hit every little jump or every little obstacle and just maximize that. But the main thing that I've found is to get a frenzy, which is random. But if you get a frenzy and you finish first place, I've even gotten 2 frenzies in a single match and finished first place. And that's really where you maximize that. So see, I got a new record on this course, which is awesome. So I'm going to take that, and then that didn't change my position, but it did give me a higher score on my overall positioning here. Okay, so that's what you want to do. You can continue to race them over and over and try to get a higher score. But again, as you're thinking about maximizing your characters, you can be a little strategic with this. But you can also look at which cars are available in the store. So as I'm looking at this, this is Mario, and he was actually, I noticed, available in the shop. So every day the shop is going to have new items, and you collect coins as you do your races. So you can go to the store and look at what is available in the store, and I've been saving up my coins just for a situation like this where I would have a top tier driver that I wanted to level up so that I could get more points for that challenge match race. And so I actually bought Mario for 3,000 coins, and I leveled him up so he would have a better chance of getting a frenzy. He would have better bonus point multipliers. So every day the store items change, but I typically focus on the challenge match drivers. So anyway, looking at the different carts and gliders and drivers and just kind of being a little strategic is fun. You can maximize the points on your races, both in the game and outside of the game by upgrading your drivers and your karts and your gliders with the different tickets that you get from the present items. So anyway, I hope this made sense. If you have any questions, leave them below in the comment section. I do read comments and would respond to those. So let me know what questions you have, what other things you want to see. But otherwise, I hope this was helpful in explaining a few things about the game and how to maximize your point total in Mario Kart Tour. We'll see you guys on the next video.